Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, a chance to check out some stats for C.J. McCollum.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing.
And we've got time for a quick...
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. You have to carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer schooling my beloved AU Eagles.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Smart is out there with Morant. Then there's Jackson, and it's Bane in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Murphy in at the 2 guard. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
Williamson is screen on Jackson. The 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Bane, scheming at 12. Here's Jackson. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Now, here is Murphy. Not a lot of room. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Nice shot by Smart.
3 points.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Ingram passes to Murphy. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when they're...
And that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Morant with it. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Morant will go to the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Pelicans trail by 3. Cullen passes to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
McCollum against Morant. Jackson a screen on McCollum. Morant Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's McCollum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Testament to the savvy of McCollum. The defender bites on his subtle move, then is left with no choice but to foul him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Chris, he's checked in for Tillman. And so McCollum nails both of them.
You can count on C.J. McCollum to just be a scoring threat on a nightly basis. So smooth with the ball, can get to spots on the floor where he's confident to rise up and produce points. He's one of the most consistent performers that we have in the NBA.
A drive by Williamson. Back to McCollum. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunity.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Marcus Smart. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Morant. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McCollum against Rose. Pass to Chris. It's Bledsoe on the wing. 5 on the clock. That shot missing, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Pass to Bain. Bledsoe at the elbow. Rose against McCollum. Clark sets a screen for Rose. They need this, and the layup is up and in.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Now McCollum, 5 points in the game. To the middle. And Hayes kicks to Satoransky. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Memphis. 4-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So for the Pelicans, Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum. The Grizzlies also making a change. Melton's checked in. Chris passed to Bledsoe. That one falls.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On Gomez with a screen on Rose. And Satoransky kicks to Marshall. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
Satoransky, the pass to Alexander-Walker. No good from outside. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Plays it up off the glass.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Bledsoe from down low. Oh, that's blocked. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Drives to the hoop, and it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Satoransky, the pass to Hayes.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And another miss by Memphis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
That will count. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, great, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Marcus Smart. DeAnthony Melton out there with Jackson. Then it's Morant. And it's Tillman in at the center, filling out the middle. Williamson outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, pretty fluid. It looks like the offense settling in now as Zion works to get himself the shot.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Williamson. Jackson misses.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the dunk by Williamson.
How agile was Zion on that dunk?
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Morant passes to Jackson. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Morant.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Collin comes in for Alexander Walker. The Grizzlies also making a change. Baines checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Loads it up for Williamson. Blows the alley-oop jam. Morant passes to Jackson. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And the Pelicans miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Morant.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Williamson, a screen on Morant. Down low. And block. That one goes careening off the glass.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 11 points.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
McCollum, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Chris, he's checked in for Tillman. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Rose in for Marcus Smart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
A big man showing off his range there. Marquise Chris knows he has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Jackson Hayes in for Zion Williamson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Bledsoe's checked in.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing here by 8. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
McCollum against Bledsoe. And here's McCollum. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn. Yep, that one goes in there.
Willie Hernan Gomez does things the right way, this time executing in the screen and roll.
Here's Rose. It's tipped. They get it back. Clark kicks to Chris. Outside Rose.
2 minutes.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Bane inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Gomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McCollum. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Satoransky's checked in for McCollum.
Your Pelicans, Thomas Satoransky.
1:41 left now here in the second. And that one's good. Ingram.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
To the wing right side. There's the pass to Rose. Clark a screen on Satoransky. Here's Rose. Got a hand on it.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Satoransky with it. Guarded now by Clark. It's Murphy outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 7 points in the game.
Well, it's the open floor, and that's when Eric Bledsoe's eyes get even bigger. What a good finish there.
High, arcing shot. Count that one. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bledsoe outside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Into the lane. And the shot is long. Mark against Murphy. Here's Satoransky. The shot's good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a battle we're witnessing tonight at the point guard position.
Even though I'm a checkers man myself, we're seeing a chess match out there between the two generals. They're creating high-quality looks for themselves and their teammates. Both players are doing a great job of orchestrating their offenses.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the Pelicans.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Ingram, and it's Murphy in at the 2 spot. Here's Morant, and it goes down 2 points. Morant's got 13 points.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Out to the right wing. Valanciunas sets a screen for Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant against McCollum. They set the pick. Here's Payne. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And the first one at the line is good.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Valanciunas on the double team. Here's Morant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 15 points for John Morant. McCollum outside. He takes it in. No good that time.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Pass to Tillman. Out to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Elton's checked in.
Look who's coming to the court.
Pelicans leading by 15.
Get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Williamson right side. And the rejection by Jackson. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
That's his second personal
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson dishes to Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Floats it up for Williamson. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And slam dunk by Smart.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. To the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
We just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there, waiting for one, then threads the needle.
Smart passes to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pocket 6. Here's Tillman. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Williamson, the pass to Alexander Walker. And the basket by McCollum.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. It's good. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's McCollum. To the inside. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
New Orleans making some changes here. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Williamson. And Zedaransky subbed in for McCollum. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chris, he's checked in for Tillman. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Morant. Melton passes to Clark. No good on his first attempt of the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
For 3, Ingram. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Zedaransky kicks to Ingram. Shoots a fader. It's Clark with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Ingram against Rose. Takes the 13-footer. And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Bledsoe outside. And it's Rose missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, A lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
For Memphis, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Baines checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Baines. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ingram. And Murphy kicks to Ingram. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Rose surveying the D. Clark outside. Pass to Bledsoe. There's a screen by Chris. Rose. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The first overall pick all the way back in 2008. Derrick Rose going old school with the mid-range jumper.
Ingram with it. Unloads from 9. Count it. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your
passes it to Bain. And here's Smart from past the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. McCollum outside. Williamson the screen. McCollum dishes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Such an important part of Zion's improvement is setting good screens and then being available as a roller.
McCollum against Morant. The pass to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got 24 points.
Now CJ's saying, not so fast. I'm not letting you get away from us tonight. There's the return payback 3.
Here's Tillman. Hernan Gomez covering.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Bain passes to Morant. Over Ingram. And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Ingram missing.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Morant with it. Now defended by McCollum.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Bain. And another basket for Memphis.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 16. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the basket by McCollum.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson a screen on McCollum. Here's Morant. That one wide left. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Murphy dishes to McCollum. Williamson against Morant. The drive by Williamson. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
I feel like Zion with that quickness, guys are just not ready for that first step.
When Sexton is the loudest, make some noise if you want one of these t-shirts. Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team.
Here's Morant. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. He gets that one. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
McCollum finds Williamson. In the corner, Smart with it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Ingram outside. He feeds it to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson kicks to McCollum. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 15. And it's Morant missing. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Satoransky's checked in for McCollum. Satoransky the pass to Williamson. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Loads it up there for Morant. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Satoransky the pass to Williamson. And he comes up with the deuce. Williamson's got 8 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Morant against Satoransky. Valanciunas passes to Satoransky. Here's Williamson. Count it. Good. Williamson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Satoransky up top. Guarded by Morant. And that one drops.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out. Effort from the squad.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Williamson against Jackson. The 8-footer. And the rejection by Jackson.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for C.J. McCollum.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Williamson in the post. Yep, that one goes. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Tillman passes to Morant. Shoots over Satoransky. The Grizzlies with another miss. Williamson against Morant. And that one's good, Williamson.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Zion, you never let him back in the game tonight. How did you finish so strongly?
It's being consistent, not letting up after we get a big lead. Coach came and emphasized it at halftime, and then we just came out and stayed consistent.
Yeah, it was a wire-to-wire job tonight, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.